Hello everybody and welcome back to Maverick How To. In today's video, we're going to be installing this Aftermarket Assassin's exhaust, the stealth exhaust for a 2025 Polaris RZR XP1000 Ultimate. Now this fits the 24, 25, and 26 models. So we're going to do the full install. We're going to test the sound out. This is a part of a series of me trying to find ways to make this machine quieter. From the interior cab sound is what seems to be the biggest issue. I see a lot of things online where people are talking about that as well. That's going to be my focus for the overall series. But for in this particular video, we're just going to do an install. As far as I could not find anything on the internet for a video on an install for it. So let's jump in on that and we'll see what happens. So if you look at the picture that is from Aftermarket Assassin's website, it's supposed to go from this point basically straight across to the other point, which just leaves a small piece of plastic here. So that's what we're going to do first. I have a couple different methods how I want to try and cut this. Dremel, there's jigsaw, there's a small 3-inch saw you can use. We're going to try a couple of different things here to see what works the best. Earlier I set a laser up from here to here to try to get like a perfect cut across. I had a good way to do it. You know, there are options maybe using a chalk line to get it perfect. Aesthetically, you'll see it for the remainder of the time you have the machine, so you don't want it to look, you know, off enough that it bothers you every time you look at it. So one of the tricks here that I think will get a good straight line is get yourself a chalk line. You can pick that up at any hardware store. Go from this point, I wrap around here, go to the other point, pull it down so it's tight. Do the other side. I know it's not the best looking. Next thing you're going to need is a T40. Take out these two at the end here. This piece does not get reused. So to get a better view here, this point, which is higher, that's our point we need to run the whole way across to the other point. So the next thing I did is I set up a line laser here, made sure the machine was level, and then went from point to point to get a perfect straight line in order to be able to make a good cut with the 3-inch saw. As you can see, there's a lot of rough edges there. We're going to go through and try and clean that up with the saw, a little filing, just try to take some time to smooth it all up here before we start the installation. We're going to have to loosen the clamp here. Definitely pull the springs and we'll see if that's what we need to take this off. I don't want to take any more off than we have to, so we're just going to do it, figure this out one thing at a time and see what we come up with. So we're going to need a number 5 Allen wrench to loosen this up here. Now, if you have any kind of spring pulling tool, which I have one here from a previous install, do the same for the other side. Now with the two springs attached, see if we can get it out. There's that. And there we go. That's it. The other thing we can do, we got to take this thing off here, this bracket. As we won't need that anymore because that was a part of the plastic for the stock cover here. So for the next step here, we're going to install this. So it should line up here in the 4 holes where the other one went. And it should fit right in those, and we'll have to attach the spring here and here, which there are the mounts for them. Then put this on, put the clamp on, and that should be the ticket there. Really got to give it a good healthy push in there. So next part here, we're just gonna get those 2 springs put on. Said a spring tool is nice. Let's try and get this one onto here. All right. Okay, so that's on. Put this back onto here. Okay. Then you got to tighten her up here. It's a good time to make sure that you got everything exactly where it needs to be. So now we're going to tighten this up by hand here. Old-fashioned way. So this is the quiet core insert that I have. I specifically wanted that when I spoke to the sales team there at Aftermarket Assassins. They said it would help a lot. I didn't really want a loud machine because I like to listen to the radio and hear my passengers talk without a headset. So that's one of the things I'm going to take out, and we'll test out the sound with it in and with it out. So stay tuned on that. So So the sound decibel, we're looking right around 80 here on the back from the outside. So there's going to be another video. We're going to talk about the inside sound. We'll test out the exhaust, do a couple things with that. But overall, it looks nice. The quality of it it's beautiful. I want to put a special thanks out to Aftermarket Assassins for hooking me up with this piece here and giving it to me at a discount, so I was able to make this video for you. I really appreciate them, and their quality of their work is amazing. I've never had anything that I purchased there that I wasn't happy with, and their staff being able to answer the questions, it was like nonstop. Anything I had an answer really quick. So their customer service is really good, and that's important when you're out here trying to do this stuff yourself. And if you're not a professional and you're kind of just learning as you go, hopefully this will help you with something for you that you can do it at home on your own. So I just want to say thank you for watching, everybody, and I really appreciate the time. Please like and subscribe. There's plenty more things on the way. So this is Maverick How To saying, I'll see you on the trails.